Alright guys, today I got an ISR diff brace for Z33 350Z. It's, as far as I'm concerned, it's a new part. They said they just came out with it, and I've seen no videos of anybody installing it, which kind of makes it, something new for me. But this is literally it, all the parts, so it should be quick and easy. It's just a piece that helps secure the rear end of your car more, a little less slack in the drivetrain. And if you have a welded diff, you definitely need one of these. You don't want to snap that one stud on yours. But yeah, let's get to it. Alright guys, so all you'll need for tools wise is a 19mm socket, a 16 for the ISR bolts, and a 14 for the OEM bolts that'll come out with your OEM diff. And then whatever ratchet of your choice, impact, whatever gets the nuts and bolts out. Alright guys, so right now I am going under the car. 2 bolts right here, crack them loose, take them out, throw them the hell away because these 2 will be replaced. And then the super long bolt is going straight through this hole. The nut is going to be on the back with this. And then there's this little piece right here, goes into right through the top one. So it's the weight of the subframe, and the diff will be on the bolt and not the aluminum subframe itself. And then bam, I'll show you guys.
Imagine your diff fluid just all comes out.
I'd be sick. OEM bolt right here.
Damn. Now he gonna run it over.
Oh well. Bam, just like that. Now you're 50% of the way done with the install.
Not bad.
Alright guys, so on this piece there's a groove right here, and on this piece it has this. It is a 2-piece one, but it conjoins into one, and then it'll be bolted in, so it'll be tight. But alright, hold on. Once you get it, it basically goes in to those 2 bolts that I just took out, and then as I mentioned earlier, this hole up here, and bam, once you get the bolts in, you're pretty much done. Alright guys, so these 2 super long bolts, they come with 2 washers meant for these ones. There's one other washer that's meant for the other bolt.
But as you can tell, this one is the bigger washer, and you can just kind of put 2 and 2 together that it'll go with this one.
It might go in there, you never know.
True, you never know. Always double check.
Alright guys, when this is fully assembled and on the car, this is how it'll look. There's this piece. So before you actually put this second piece on, you want to throw this through this bolt first. And then as it goes through the subframe hole, it'll be it'll crush in a little bit. So all the tension is on this.
Instead of directly on the bolt.
And directly on the subframe. And then this one up here is a 18, but there is a nut that goes on the back of it, and that will be a 19.
That nut right there.
And there we go. Just like that, a little bling to your rear end. Tight is tight, but you don't want to go too tight. All right, so 32 foot-pounds.
What's the top one?
87.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so this is how she sits from far away. As you can see, I'm about let's say 10 feet away from my car. You can see that gold just glistening over there. Zoom in on it. Sheesh. I actually love it. For a relatively cheap mod and the support that it gives, I'd recommend it. It's something you should definitely do if you like sliding your car around and, preventative maintenance type of ordeal. But that's all for today, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Have any questions, feel free to ask me. I respond to damn near everybody. I'm not a celebrity, We're all the same. We're all humans out here. But yeah, thanks for watching the first video, guys. Peace.